Hey guys, it's Austin back today with another YouTube video. Today will be the first daytime view of my Halloween display. Pardon the glare from the sun, but I waited like right till sunset to start filming this because I have a few things that I only leave on for limited hours because of batteries and because of like just how much I want to preserve like their bulbs and such. But anyways, let's get into it. This one was actually kind of a last minute add today. At first, where I'd added in the head turning cat and the ghoul trio, I didn't know if I'd have enough room to have this in the display, but I fortunately found a way to add one extra inflatable, so I do officially now have 27 total inflatables in my display. So glad I was able to add this one. I really could not have seen the display without this one, as cool as it is, especially since I'd say in terms of my animated, this is probably one of my favorite animated ones that I've currently got, among like some of the others like the dragons, the vampire, and the ghoul trio obviously, and as well as like those reaching ones. But definitely glad I was able to add this one last minute. And so far, probably the biggest and most detailed scene of the yard so far is my new and improved graveyard for 2024. Definitely went all out on this one this year, sprinkled in some more props, and got me a new gravestone down there in the very front, and also have some of the ones in the back, including that skull one that's animated from Target. It has to be tripped by motion or noise though, so I guess that's the reason why it's not going off. But some of you may also be asking who watched my video last year, like, where's his original, like, ghost tombstone, which is overall my original Halloween inflatable that I ever had. Well, I was going to include it in this year's cemetery scene, like, probably, like, right here in the middle, like, between these tombstones in front of, like, the RIP on the ghoul trio, but unfortunately, I think it's finned to the point it won't even stand, and then two, I think its fan's also gotten a little bit weaker too, so I thought at first about maybe trying to modify it with like a pull-out fan, or like if I wanted to like maybe modify it to like a base fan, but the more I thought about it, where that one's like only I think like 4.5 feet, I feel like an AH1 would probably blow a hole through the side of it, because I feel like that the fabric on it where it's finned so much probably couldn't handle an AH1 getting like air blown into it. So I just figured I would just cut my losses and just forget about putting anything like, forget about putting that one out, and instead add one extra Tennessee one, which I will get to that here in a while too. So, but yeah, that, if y'all are wondering, that was the reason why the original Ghost Tombstone inflatable is not in the display this year. Definitely broke my heart, because it was always one of my all-time classic favorites and such, and I was looking forward to pairing it with the Ghoul Trio because I thought it matched it really well in terms of its style. There's my other animated tombstone going up. I was actually going to go up here and trip the other one real quick, but as soon as I moved, the motion detector must have caught it. Big shout out to my neighbors Allie and Holden. They got that for my Christmas last year, so I am very grateful to them for getting that for me, because I've always liked the practical effects in the cemetery. Hello! It repeats a few different phrases like that. It mainly goes for my voice, or occasionally, like if I snap or clap, it'll also do it too. Let me see. Hello! Yo! And I also meant to mention that I also have my cauldron from last year on the witch crashed into the tree. I thought about putting that one out as well, but like the ghost tombstone, well, actually not like the ghost tombstone, because the ghost tombstone legitimately has a reason it can't be used, but I guess in a way you could say that the witch has kind of had some issues. Mine's eyes don't really swirl that well anymore, so I'm going to probably lend that to my neighbors this year for their display. So instead of like doing it with an inflatable, I decided to do it here at the grave, because I do have a set of witch legs that I got from like I think a thrift shop last year. So I kind of made it like, I guess you could say like an eternal flame to like the witch that's buried here and such. So I thought that was like a cool little creepy nod to this grave area. So I think it adds on a new nice touch, and it also adds some light at night whenever it lights that fog up with the fogger and such. But anyway, that's what happened to that one. I also did want to mention for this one, I saw that Yard Inflatables is selling these again, but in their render photo, it looked like they took a photo of like one that had like the nose on it, because I know that I think either an eBay reseller or somebody claimed to have one that had the nose actually printed on it. So I wasn't sure if Yard Inflatables batch would actually have the nose printed on it, or if it would just be the noseless Jack Skellingtons like what Lowe's sold years ago, and it was just some extra ones they didn't originally sell. But Anyway, if you guys get any of those like off of Yard Inflatables, please comment down. I'd like to know if those actually do have the nose printed on. Of course, as you know from last year, I got the decal nose added to mine after I bought mine with no nose back 2 years ago. But I was just curious about that, just to know, are they adding the noses to those Jack Skellingtons on Yard Inflatables? There we go. About to replay the scene from American Dads where Stan has got the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man out, and it starts beating him up, and I'm trying to get that leaf out of his hair. Let me see if I got him now. Shoot. Leaves always like to get stuck in his hair for some reason. There we are. Got it out. I was gonna repeat the scene from American Dad if it didn't like go down towards me. There we are. Go Vols. Well, that's the first daytime view of the 2024 Halloween display. I don't know how many videos I'll be doing of the display this year, as last year I was constantly introducing new things to the graveyard and just other parts of the yard in general, but this year I pretty much have reached my ceiling as to how much I'm going to put out as of now anyway. But anyway, I might get one or two more videos of like the display. I'm definitely going to do a night view, and then like I say, I might do a more daylight view, but I'll wait and see. But like I said, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the night view in about another week or so.